Hi fellas, it's Nick. I'm making this video to show you the new item that I purchased, which is the F3 Santa Fe with the red war bonnet scheme, and you have the two A and A. This unit here is the one that has the motor and all the real sound in it, and this is the one that has no motor, but what it does has a smoke unit, headlight and marker lights, and this also has the headlight and marker light. I was always looking for the F3 Santa Fe with the red war bonnet. I was trying to get it in the Legacy, but I just couldn't find them. In the new catalog they do have one, but I think the set is over $4,000, and I just can't justify that price. I saw these in the catalog, and I like the way it looks, the style and everything. And what this is a Lion Plus 2. And the reason I like to buy the Plus 2 is because I can use it with my Legacy control. And just gonna read off what it comes with. And it says here, the F3 set includes power F3A unit, non-power F3A unit. Both F3 units feature Lion Chief Plus 2 control operating with Bluetooth using universal remotes or Lino Cab 3, Apple on your smart device or via your TMC Legacy cab or conventional transformer. Front electric couplers, operating rear coupler, fan-driven smoke, directed LED lights. And then it says the additional power F3A unit features real sound system, dual powerful maintenance-free motors, and crew figure. And I ran the unit and I listened to the sounds and the crew talk, and it's nice, but they incorporated, when the crew talk starts talking, it has like a static. I guess they wanted to bring that back, in the 50s. There's two things that I wish they included in the crew talk, but of course that would probably bring up the price of the units. And that is, on the startup, the regular Legacy engine, the startup, the dispatcher tells the engineer to start up the engine, and then the engineer would say, I'll start it up, and then you'll hear the engine start. The engineer, and another thing they don't have that the regular Legacy engine has is the emergency shutdown, where it's running and you hit a certain button. On the Legacy control, the dispatcher will say, make emergency stop, and the engineer say, okay, on the brakes and stop. And then when it stops, he says, we're stopping, we're okay. So those two things I was used to on the Legacy engines. But besides that, I really like it. I'm satisfied with the crew talk that they have. And it's a different crew talk compared to the Legacies. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take off the non-power unit and go over the detail of the power unit, because as you can see, both units are the same. So I'm just going to remove this non-power and put it on the side, and then bring this one up a little closer so I could go over it. Now, as I mentioned, I just love the paint scheme of the Santa Fe engine with the red bonnet. Also, what I like is just the F3 itself. As you can see, the nice red, and I like the way they have the yellow coming in, and then you have your Santa Fe, then it blends in with the silver. Now the trucks, they're all cast, and this is separately applied ladder here, and in the back you have a separately applied one, and you also have one right here. The rest of it is all molded, and the same with the trucks. They're all molded, but they did a nice job on casting of the trucks. And you have the ladder with the door, and you have windows which has plastic in it, and then you have these circle windows, which is also plastic. And you have your number, which is 25, the number board, which lights up. And I think that's about it. Well, you have the nice grills in here, but as I mentioned, it's all plastic. But I mean, Lionel did a nice job on it. It really looks good. Now we'll go to the top. I'll just tilt it a little bit. You have your horns, which is separately applied, one facing the rear, one facing the top. Then you have these grills, and they're open. You can see into the engine. And then you have your smokestack, as I mentioned, they do smoke. And then your fans, but again, they're all molded. The paint scheme of it with the red, and you have the yellow line here, and then it flows into the silver. And we'll bring it around so you can see the front. Now the front, you have your cow catcher right here, which is in silver. You're operating a coupler with the legacy control, and then they brought this nice silver up in here. And I like the yellow, the way they did it with the little black stripes. And you have the Santa Fe in black. And this is your headlight. And here's your windshield. But this one doesn't usually have like a little windshield wipers, but this particular one doesn't have it. I guess that helps with the cost. And then the other side is exactly almost the same. This right in here is your fuel tank, and I think that's about it on the side. Then we'll come to the back. Now the back, they have this nice platform with skid-proof material, and you have your door. It's all molded, but it has a nice detail. But all the windows that you see here, they do have plastic on it. We'll I go back to the front. I forgot to mention. This is the headlight, as I mentioned, but right here is your marker lights. So when it's going forward, the headlight's on and these are off. And the unit, without the motor, facing the opposite way, the headlight will be off, but you have red marker lights. And you'll see it when I demonstrate it on my layout. But basically, I think that's about all I can tell. Or we'll go on the bottom. On the bottom, you have your, get my hand out of here if I can. You have four pickup wheels. This is your speaker right in here, and you have your controls. Right in here is the smoke on and off. You have your Bluetooth on and off, and you have your program button right in here, on and off. And I think that's about it I can tell you about this engine. And also, as I mentioned, they have two figures. I don't know if they can pick it up. You have the engineer and you have the conductor in here. Well, I think that's about it, fellas. So what I'll do, there's one more thing I like about the engines. Usually, this coupler, it doesn't operate, and the same on the other engine. But what Lionel did, they made it so it does operate, and you see how that opens up? And it's easier to connect, because when this is on the track, the one with the motor, and this one's on the track, you just roll it up, and it'll just connect together. So I thought that was a nice feature that they did in this particular model. Well, I think that's about it, fellas. So what I'll do now is I'll shut the video off. I'll put both units on my layout, and then we'll go through the startup and the crew talk and so on. All right? Okay, I'm going to shut it off now. Bye. Well, fellas, I put the engines on the layout, and I programmed them before I put the video on. I see how it's done. I have a couple of videos to show you how to do it. But right now I'm just going to go through the crew talk, the sounds, the upper uncouplers, and so on. So here we go. We're going to start the engine. Now I'm going to play where the dispatcher talks to the engineer.
Measure 8, Matt Gina.
Clear by about a car length, right, Patty?
Plenty of room.
Let me know as soon as 724 gets by. We ought to have a little time to do something. All right, we'll call you right behind 724 then.
And as you can see, the boat units have smoke coming out.
Anybody else going to be out there with you? No, not that I've heard. I haven't heard anybody all day in the area, over. Measure 8, Matt Gina.
Clear by about a car length, right, Patty?
Plenty of room.
Got a lot of tonnage today. Better bunch in some slack before we start out.
Going to be running along if we don't move on soon. Switchless says we've got 1 off and 3 on at the head end. 137 to move post 37 at 7. 3077 on the main track. Code sub. This warrant has 1 box checked. Number 2, over.
I like to lick a couple holes on the main track, but I need to occupy your inside rails to put the high rail truck on there and do the walk on the outside.
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right, now I'm going to play where the engineer talks to the dispatcher.
Engine to dispatcher. Air's up. The crew's on board. Are we clear? Over. Hold for track orders. Out. Engine to dispatcher. Air's up. The crew's on board. Are we clear? Over. You're all clear. Move on to the lead. Out. Power. Station work complete and ready to head east. Can I pull? Over. Please hold at your location. Out. Power, station work complete and ready to head east. Can I pull? Over. The lead is yours. All clear to pull. Out. Dispatcher, ready to roll. Can I pull? Over. Please hold. Getting your route line now. Out. Dispatcher, we are ready to depart. Can we pull? Over. Lead is clear for your move. Out. Dispatcher, ready to roll. Can I pull? Over. Please hold. Getting your route line now. Out. Engine to dispatcher. Air's up. The crew's on board. Are we clear? Over. You're all clear. Move on to the lead. Out. Dispatcher, ready to roll. Can I pull? Over. Please hold. Getting your route line now. Out. Power, station work complete and ready to head east. Can I pull? Over. The lead is yours. All clear to pull. Out.
Here's the horn. The bell. And the front coupler. I hope you saw that. I'll move the engine up.
Engine to dispatcher. How's the track look? Am I clear? Over. Track is clear. You're good to go. Out.
As you see, when the engine's going forward, the rear one has the lights on and its headlight off. And then when I go reverse, the headlight goes on, the red light goes off. See if you see the coupler go on. There it goes. And the belt. And now you'll see the head engine now, the headlights off, but the red marker boards are on, or lights. I would play a little crew talk.
Dispatcher, I'm pulling in now. Am I clear inbound? Over. Yes, you are clear inbound. Out. Dispatcher, arrived and standing by. Over. Very good. Hold for track orders. Out.
Well, I think that's about it as far as the engine goes, is the whistle, smoke, bell, and the crew talk. Hope you enjoy the video. Everybody have a great day. Bye now.